Hello and welcome to episode 153, I think, of the Graceful Tangle podcast. I'm Amy Kate. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is October 29th, which is also my mom's birthday, which is so fun. And almost the end of October, which I cannot believe. I can't believe we're almost in November. There's only 2 months left in 2023, which is wild. It has been such a crazy year. A lot of good things, a lot of hard things, a lot of just, I don't know. It's been a crazy year for sure, but God is so faithful, and I have experienced that and the beauty of his timing in so many ways the past couple of weeks, and it has just been overwhelming but also amazing at the same time, and I can't wait to hop into that a little bit more later in the episode. But it has also been quite a few weeks since we last talked. I believe it's been 3, but by the time this goes up it might be closer to 4. I'm honestly not sure. Just to be upfront, podcasts are going to be a little bit more spaced out, I imagine, over the next, honestly, while I'm kind of in the process of just entering a new season of life, and it's really exciting. It's scary, but it's really exciting. And so as seasons of life change, the things that you're doing in those seasons change as well. And so still gonna be here, still gonna be putting out content more on Instagram, so definitely go follow me over on there if you aren't already. Kind of how I just primarily share content now anyways, but yeah, with all of that being said, let's just go ahead and hop into it today. I have a few really fun projects to share. It's gonna be pretty random and out of order and just like a overall update, I think, but it should still be fun. So let's just hop right into it. Since we last talked, I don't remember. I think the last pattern that I launched was the Worsted Simplicity Beanie, and if I can find it in this bin, here we go. And here's what that, actually this is a bulky one. This uses 2 string. Backtrack. I have not published the Worsted Simplicity Beanie, but that is going to be coming out this week, which I'm so excited about. However, this is another version. There was a little piece of paper in there, of the bulky one. I made it with 2 strands of Brava tweed, kind of making the pattern compatible to their website. You have to be using their yarn, which totally makes sense. So I used 2 strands of Brava worsted tweed to create this fun version. I'll actually put it on because my hair is actually down today. Here's what it looks like. Super cute. I really love it. I love this pattern. It just uses the half double crochet stitch. You can actually make it into a rectangle and then seam up down the side to form like a cylinder shape, and then you close up the top to form the crown. So it's super beginner friendly and just a lot of fun to make. So this is the original one. It uses a bulky weight yarn or 2 strands of worsted, whichever you prefer. But then later this week, I'm going to be launching this version, which is the worsted weight. So here's what this one looks like on. This one has a little bit tighter of a gauge than like I would typically go for worsted weight, but I wanted to create like a really, I don't know, just nice looking hat, very warm and kind of dense. So that's what I did, and I love it. Once again, it's so cute. I really like this color. It's not a color I would typically go for, but I think it's so beautiful. It's like a really rich kind of burgundy color. Also a tweed yarn because I love it so much. This is another one by Knit Picks, and I can't remember the line, and I don't have a ball here to show you, I don't think. Oh yes I do. City Tweed Erin is what this yarn is. So yeah, that's what it is. I don't remember the colorway name, but it is like a burgundy. You can probably find it online pretty easily, but absolutely love it. So this pattern is going to be coming out really soon, which I am super excited about. Pattern launches have kind of been just a little bit all over the place this season, again just in a really crazy season of life, but that's okay, and I'm so grateful to continue putting out patterns and fulfilling this passion in the midst of different seasons of life. Like I've been kind of reflecting on that a lot over the past few weeks, and that is something I'm so grateful for. Alrighty, and then something else that I have finished is my Playdate tee. So I test knit this for Callie of Needles and Life, and it was just so fun. I love her in this community so much, her and her sweet daughter. I just love what she shares on Instagram. It's so precious. But here's what my tee looks like. I actually have not blocked this, so that is kind of part of why this ribbing is curling up a little bit, but I love how it turned out. I actually already got pictures of it yesterday, and they turned out fun. So yeah, it's like the perfect lightweight fall tee. I love the Raglin detail here. It's like my favorite part of the whole thing. I love using yarn overs as the increases. I think it's just so pretty. She also has you can adjust the length of the body. I did like a cropped version, and that's what's written in the pattern, but you could easily make it longer. And then I also did the short sleeve version, but she has long sleeves written out as well. It's just really, really customizable, which, you know, I love in patterns as a whole. I love designing patterns that are easy to customize. I also love making ones that are easy to customize. And this is definitely one like that. So yeah, I did the short sleeve version. It's perfect for just where I live and the season. But long sleeve is super cute too. So that is complete. I used Hobie Kind Feather, which is a 100% acrylic DK weight yarn, and I love how it turned out. I also really love this color. It's lighter than I would typically go for, and I'm really hoping I don't regret that decision. But I do really love it, and it looks super cute with the jeans that I have on. I also have like black pants that I think it would look nice with. So yeah, there's just a lot of different options for sure, but I think it turned out super cute, and once again, I loved making it so much. Okay, moving right along, another project. I am almost done with this actually. I am making another efficient cardigan, kind of giving the pattern a little bit of a facelift, and making a very fallish one for myself, and I'm loving it so much. I am working on the first sleeve now, so the entire body is complete. I know you can't see it super well just because it's a big thing and it's kind of an awkward stage right now, but it's going great. I'm hoping to have this finished within the next couple of days for sure, and I am having so much fun with it. I'm really hoping that it is chilly on Thanksgiving because I would absolutely love to wear this then, but we will see. We'll see. I have a few options, but I think this would just be so fun to wear. We're gonna get some chilly weather this week, so I'm at least excited about that. But yeah, so I am working on this. I am using this yarn by Mary Maxim. I'm just gonna put that label. So this is called Marvelous Chunky. This colorway is Chocolate Mint, it's called, but it's just a very like kind of fallish colorway. That's just what it reminds me of. It's got some like orange, browns, I guess what they would call mint, but it's more of like a light blue in my opinion. I think it's so pretty. It also reminds me of my mom, this entire color palette. But I'm really excited to have a cardigan in it. I think it's so cute. And then another garment, got a little bit of the garment itch, which is not surprising considering the season, but I am also making my first sweater vest right now, which is really fun. The outfit image that I have in my mind, I have these shirts that are like long sleeve and really kind of like a slim fit, and I really want to put this sweater vest on top of that and wear it with jeans. So I am hoping that that image can come to life in my mind the way that I have envisioned it. But here's what it currently looks like. This is a pattern from Mama in a Stitch. It's fully on her blog. But yeah, so here's what I have so far. I've just barely started, but I have the ribbing done. It's made in 2 panels, so I'll make one like rectangle and then seam them together to form the actual vest. But yeah, not much to show for this for sure yet, but it's like a really nice gauge. I really love it. I think it's definitely gonna be oversized, but I think it's also gonna be pretty drapey, which I honestly wasn't really expecting, and I'm really glad that it's gonna be that way. And this yarn is by Hobie, and I'm gonna be showing more about it later. I'm kind of doing a review for it during this project, but it is called Umami, I think, tweed. 75% acrylic, 22% wool, and then 3% viscose, which is the tweedy bits. So I really love it. It's like a really nice gray color. The shirts that I have a brown one and a green one, and I think it would look so cute with both. This yarn would look cute with both of those colors, so I'm very excited. I just really hope that that image that I have in my head of that outfit comes together the way that I want it to. I really hope so. Okay, and then one last project to share, and it is a new sweater, a top-down Raglin sweater. I actually forgot the name of the pattern that I'm using for this, but I will link it down below because I'm really enjoying it so far. It's one that I got free from a blog as well. And it's at an awkward place where I'm increasing for the Raglin, so you just really cannot tell what this thing is going to be. But I'm using, once again, another Hobie yarn. This is Amigo Giga, I guess is how you pronounce it, but it's like the step up from Chunky. It's a bulky weight 6. Nope, just kidding. It's a bulky weight 5. That's actually surprising. I don't know why it's definitely more of a bulky weight 6, but regardless, this is the colorway number 39, and it is just such a fun color for fall. It's very like kind of pumpkin-y, burnt orange type vibe. I love it so much. So once again, really hope to wear this with jeans, oversized. I think I'm gonna go kind of cropped, but I haven't really decided yet. I love it though. I think it's so fun already. I cannot wait to slip for the sleeves, just because that's like the moment when you're making a top-down sweater, it's when it really starts to look like a sweater. So I'm very excited to get to that stage. But it's been smooth sailing so far, which is nice. She actually recommends size 13 needles, and I don't have those, so I'm using size 11s, but I got gauge, which is amazing. So I'm not worried about that anymore. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. So that is all of the yarny stuff I have to talk about this week. I'm working on planning a few more projects, which is so fun. I have a few designs on my sleeve for the fall and winter seasons, which I'm so excited about. And I hope that you guys are too. But I'm also just really excited to just kind of make what I have the time and create some really fun pieces. I'm very excited about that. So jumping into a little bit of a life update / devotion. First, I've been walking through First John a little bit, and one verse that I just kind of wanted to talk about briefly today was from 1 John chapter 3, verse 18. It says, "Little children, let us not love in word or speech, but in action and in truth." And that is a verse that I just really love and really want to grow in. First of all, I think it's important to not discount any piece of it. I believe that our words matter so much. One of my personal love languages is words of affirmation, so I just take whatever somebody says to me to heart, and because of that I want to be careful what I say to other people. We want to encourage one another and build each other up and not tear each other down, but also be able to recognize when, even if we aren't trying to tear them down, when our words might matter. Like if you're making a joke that just goes too far, or whatever the case may be, just to be careful with your words. And so I don't want to discount that importance when reading this verse, but at the same time, we can't say one thing and then do another. And that's when our actions come into play. We want to be encouraging in our words, but then we also want to continue to play out that encouragement by being kind and doing good things for other people, instead of just saying that we're going to do something and then not doing it, or saying that we think this thing about them and then not actually seeming to believe that about themselves. Ourselves, if that makes any sense at all. But I don't know, I've just thought so much lately about how I want to be sure that I am lining up, my words are lining up with my actions, what I say I believe, and what I am living out. Are those coming into play? And then also the words that I speak over other people, am I living out that I believe those things? I don't know, it's just something that I thought about a lot, and I want to be sure that that I am doing. So I hope that was encouraging for you. It has been quite a wild few weeks, just with maintaining a couple of jobs, but then also business stuff, and it being a busier time of the year for that, which I am so thankful for. Summer is so hard. As a nail crochet designer, it is not my favorite season in terms of that, but fall and winter definitely are, so I'm so happy to be in the midst of those seasons. I feel like they are both flying by, which makes me sad. I really can't believe October is almost over and we are headed into November, but it's going to be a good month. Thanksgiving, obviously, my cousin is actually getting married, so that's exciting for her. But yeah, I'm really excited for what this month holds. This weekend, or this entire summer, I've been in the process of applying for a residency at a church in the kids ministry field, and it is something that I am so passionate about and so excited about. And so last weekend I went out of town to that church to visit it, and it was the last step in that interview process, and then I found out this week that I got it. And so that's really crazy, really exciting, really overwhelming, but it has also been obviously final decisions have to be made and all of that stuff. It's not final yet, but it's been so beautiful to be able to see how God's been working in the midst of a really hard season personally for months now. Just not understanding his timing, not understanding what the next step in my own life is going to be, but also feeling like a next step needs to be taken. Just to be able to have the peace of his presence and the beauty of his timing really fall into place over this past week has been absolutely amazing. Just in his intentionality and the drive to and from, a longer drive, a drive that I'm not used to, meeting new people, and just instantly having new friends and new peers has been absolutely amazing. So still hard things for sure, there's a lot of things that I'm going to be leaving here, but at the same time am so hopeful for what's next, and so excited and so grateful to have the opportunity to just be better equipped to build his kingdom and to lead little children well. I am so passionate about that, and I'm absolutely honored to have the opportunity to do so and to participate in this way. So that's been a really big life update personally, and a lot of things have to happen in order to get there. So it is wild for sure. But once again, I'm so overwhelmed with just gratitude, and just be sure to, like, I don't know, so often I can get so caught up in like what's next or what's happening tomorrow or the next day or whatever, but just take a minute to just rest in his presence and his goodness and focus on gratitude. I know it's talked a lot about this time of year, just being grateful and with Thanksgiving and everything, but that's something that is so near and dear to my heart, is being grateful for anything and everything, always, every single day of the year. It's been a complete like heart transformation for me personally to have that mindset, and one that I'm so grateful to have now, and I'm so grateful to see him continue to use in my life and then in the lives of other people around me as well. So anyways, I think that is it for this episode. I'm sorry it has been so long since the last episode, but I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you were encouraged by either something that I'm making or something that I said. But I am so thankful that you're here. And like I said, be sure to tune into Instagram, because I'm definitely more active over there and just share a little bit more of just life there, which is so fun. So all of my social media platforms are linked down below if you want to follow along. But thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, I can't talk, to the channel if you haven't already. I hope that you are having a beautiful fall season, and I will see you all again next time. Bye.